I like a flying knee.
You what?
I use a flying knee.
Okay, but
in a conflict, in a fight, in
yeah,
the street.
that's fine. I know exactly how to deflect a flying knee.
No. But here's the thing.
I step to the side.
Oh, really?
Bang, 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 bang. Work your body.
No, because if I fell with you with your head in my arms, that's the end of you.
I step to the side. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang.
And you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
You fucking try a flying knee on me, my friend. I step back. Shoot.
What are you going to do?
Shoot. And I jump up, shoot, like that. And then you hear shoot, and then crack.
You're telegraphing with all that stupid kung fu shit.
Shut up.
If you grab me while I'm trying to go for a flying knee, I just put your head in reverse choke. Yeah.
I don't grab
you're going
you,
to the ground.
Yoker boy.
Don't call me Yoker boy.
You're a fucking yoker.
Do not fucking call me Yoker boy. What? No, don't throw out your why.
Yoker boy.
No, don't call me that.
You throw a flying knee, which is fucking molasses slow, because getting that Samoan body even an inch off the ground is impossible.
Italian. No, oh really?
Yeah.
I can't dunk a basketball.
Your family is Samoan, and they opened an Italian restaurant. Okay.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Brian the Kid Callen.
And you're not hearing Chris's shrill voice.
Because he died.
What?
Yeah, he passed away.
Brian, don't say that.
I feel so fucking bad.
All right, so Chris isn't around today, and Brian and I thought we'd record anyway. And
Chris is in New York.
Yeah, he's in New York, and he's
at the Upfronts.
Well, I think by the time this airs,
I don't care. That's where he is when we're recording.
Chris doesn't. Brian doesn't. That's me. I'm Will. Chris isn't here, and Brian doesn't understand technology, and I don't understand whose names are whose. So what we've asked our listeners to do on Twitter is to tweet us with some questions all about Chris, all about our pal. And we've asked them to tweet with the hashtag all about Chris. And thanks so much to our listeners who follow us on Twitter at 10minpod, because you guys have come through with some cool questions. And we get some questions for Chris that we will field here from our listeners. These are all real. So let's, here, I'll start.
Yeah.
This is from @YoungBeezy89.
Young Beezy. @YoungBeezy.
What does Christopher D'Elia smell like? And if so, how big is his dong?
Well, his penis looks a lot like a seahorse. No, it's about the size of a jumbo shrimp. And
what does he smell like though? Chris usually smells like
he smells
like leather. He smells like
leather and failure.
He smells like leather and hairspray and deli meat.
That's right, and deli meat, because that's what he eats.
Yeah, he eats
He
leather
smells
meat.
like a combination of mustard, white bread, and deli meat, and fucking failure.
I can tell this isn't going to go well. You got one over there that you like?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's it from?
How did you? Okay, this is from @Michael Adams. This is that's from Michael Dams 53, and he asks, "How'd you guys handle it when Chris came out of the closet?"
Well, he's not.
I fucked him. I mean,
what?
What?
Brian, Chris isn't gay.
What happened?
Yeah, that's a guy trying to make like a funny. Let's move on. That's not
whatever.
Let's see what else here. What else do we got? This is from Salzarulo. Salzarulo BJJ Salzarulo BJJ. Does Chris D'Elia shave his forearms? They always look so shorn and glossy on TV. It's interesting because Chris does have a shaggy beard and long, stupid hair, but his body is completely bald.
That's actually not true. He's got a very hairy chest.
Oh, he does have a very hairy chest, but right under his zipper line or his button line, he likes to button, he likes to unbutton to about the third button so you can see his hairy chest. Yeah. And that's a V, and then everything else on his body is shaved clean.
Yeah, he shaves it clean.
He's got a chest hair dickie, essentially.
Well, that's right. He uses a straight razor, and he brings it down with a straight razor. He shaves with mineral oil.
Yeah.
And he sharpens the straight razor on a piece of leather, on a piece of leather. And then he brings it down, and then he brings it back up slowly. It's a trick he learned from Fabio.
Because his hair...
Fabio's his hero.
No.
Yeah,
his hero is Greg Kinnear.
Well, but Fabio
and Keanu
is
Reeves.
also his other hero. He loves Fabio.
And Tupac.
Yeah.
But Chris's hair swirls. It looks like sort of like a swirly, like it grows in a swirl, like a cowlick. So he has to go up and down with the straight razor.
He's disgusting. I mean, he's a
I
disgusting...
don't even know why the fuck we're talking about him. Can't we do a podcast without...
Well, he's not here, so I just thought we'd take the opportunity to really shred him.
Yeah. What else you got over there? You got another one?
Well, I got here. Has Chris ever had a man?
Who's it from?
This is from. I'm sorry. This is from At a Fart in the Wind. A fart in the wind. Yeah, that's. This is from A Fart in the Wind. And the question is, has Chris ever had a man grab that fantastic head of hair, pull his head back, and just work his mouth?
And see, this is what I love about our listeners. That's actually something I've heard you say before on this podcast.
That's probably true.
So he's reflecting that, and now he wants to know for real if that's happened.
I don't know if that's for real. I do know that Chris put himself through school, theater school, by tying his shirt up into a knot and hanging out on Santa Monica Boulevard and doing whatever. I do know there was a time in his life when he was younger where the words "I can't" or "I won't" were not in his vocabulary. I know that. So you can choose to believe what you want.
He sort of rebels from that now. He says, "I can't and I won't" a lot.
I want to say something else about him, and he's a dear friend. But if you shaved his head, he is working in Starbucks. I mean, that guy is not going anywhere in show business.
Hey, come on. Chris is a good guy. This is not
fair.
No,
he is. But I believe those are extensions, or I think it's a wig. I don't even know, and I don't want to spread rumors. I hate rumors, but I do know that
I've worked with some people with some pretty good hair pieces. That seems like it's his hair.
Okay, maybe it is. But then again, there's a chance if you grab that fantastic head of hair, it would come off.
All right. Here's one. This is from @NataliePaz. I would like to sit on #AllAboutChris's face.
Well, the problem with doing that is you might cut yourself on that beak he calls a fucking nose. All right. So there's that.
What about now? Let's talk about the friction from the Don
beard?
Johnson beard. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll probably get a chick pretty red. She'd have to stay indoors for a little while.
You'd have a tough time riding horses.
Sweetheart, you wouldn't go
or
dancing the next night.
No, she wouldn't.
But I could probably soothe your pain with my mouth. With my mouth.
You got a real smooth mouth.
I do have a smooth mouth.
But can you just say mouth and don't go ma? It's kind of.
No, I was just letting the girl know that I could use my mouth.
Okay, see, that's that. You're being really perverted, dude.
What else you got?
It's not attractive to a girl. It is attractive
girls
to me, though.
Girls seem to like Chris. Brian, how can I be more like Chris so that the girls will say, "I want to sit on your mouth"?
Well, you have to. You are attractive to.
Thank you.
Polynesian women.
Don't say that.
Well, you are.
No, usually
you're like you're like a Samoan, but more albino.
The last few girls that have been around me it looks like a fucking sight gag. It looks like they look like a pet.
You're a fucking giant.
I'm a big guy. I'm 6'3".
Well, you're a giant.
I'm not a giant. 6'3" is not a giant.
You're 350 pounds.
No,
you're not even.
I'm not 350
You're not even that heavy. You're just big. You just have huge.
I could be tipping 3 bills at some point. I'm not. That's ridiculous.
You're a giant man with a huge head. And I want to be honest.
I don't have a huge head.
You can't fly on a small plane. There's no way you get that. You get that head on.
Okay, I've got big leg muscles. I've got
you have enormous
huge
legs.
Calves, I got big forearms. And
you're a
muscle.
big, powerful guy.
I got bowling ball shoulders.
There's no question that you're a very big, powerful guy.
I think that only girls that are a quarter of my size want to ride the W. You know what I'm saying? They want to ride the W train.
Yeah, no, I do. I understand.
I don't know why that is.
Well, they probably feel petite. They feel human.
Yeah, but a girl that's 5'9" and 148 is still petite to me.
Yeah, that's a small girl for you.
Yeah. All right, you got another one over there?
Yeah, it's a small girl.
You got any other
what do you prefer?
questions?
Do you prefer a 5'9", 148, or you prefer 5 feet? 100.
Whoever wants a mouth.
Okay,
whoever likes to get the mouth.
Okay, can you please stop saying what the hell is it? We didn't even get through this.
Give her another.
All right. This is from @TwitterParis. When did he lose his virginity? I'm bored with that. Here's @BrownCJW. Who is more surprised that Chris is more well known than his way more talented brother? Chris, his brother, or his parents?
Oh yeah, Matt D'Elia has a movie called American Animal. Brian,
go see it.
Yeah, go see American Animal. It's opening in New York now.
Matt is a beautiful young boy. He's very slight of frame with a full head of hair. His father
Is Bill D'Elia.
His father, Bill D'Elia,
Famed
told me,
TV
he said, "You were the son I
director.
never had, and I really love you, Brian." And that's what Bill said.
Oh, well, this has been fun talking
Why
about
does
our
this
pal,
music
Chris.
keep going?
Well, because this is what happens, the music at the end of the show.
Oh.
Anyway, thanks for listening to the 10 Minute Podcast. We're
Yeah.
on Twitter at 10 Min Pod. Thanks for subscribing and listening on iTunes. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio. And all of this info is available at 10minutepodcast.com.
At Silver Sky says if Chris could clone himself, would he suck the clone's dick?
Y'all motherfuckers like to buy shit on Amazon.com? What's good, bitch? This here's Shana. Now you can buy your shit while supporting the podcast. Just go to 10minutepodcast.com and click the Amazon link. Then buy your shit the way you normally would. And don't forget to bookmark that motherfucker.